All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. May God bless you all in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah. Guys, we are in some very, very interesting times, as today the Bitcoin price is failing to reclaim that very important value area low. But tomorrow is the first ever US crypto summit that will be happening 24 hours from this exact point. It's I think a 3 or 4 hour thing. It goes from 1:30 New York time until 5:30 New York time, and we will be live, baby, for that. But we need to talk about what could potentially be happening, because we are, as you can see, this is a crazy time, guys. Honestly, this is a crazy time for Bitcoin and crypto in general, because we are coming down to the wire. And I mean that, even though I say it every single stream. This time, this is the real wire, man. And this is that main wire that, you know, when you got in your house, you got the one extension cord with the power strip that powers everything in your house. This is that wire, guys. All right, I've got it right now. Everything in my house is plugged into one outlet on one big wire, one big giant extension cord. It even goes all the way out 12 acres down the hill to the chicken coop. I mean, this is the wire, man. Bitcoin is officially testing the bullish market structure of the entire bull market. All right, if we don't hold this box, if we don't hold this bottom that we made a week ago, Friday, should I say, February 28th, 2025, we will for the first time be changing market structure, heading down to the previous range. But tomorrow is definitely going to be a catalyst for something to happen. And I was telling my good friend today, I said, good friend, tomorrow either literally marks the top of the bull market or just the beginning of the last push-up. And that's how I really feel. It's either going to be the top of the bull market tomorrow, a giant sell the news event, where there's just no hope for crypto anymore. Because let's be honest, these crypto news things have been massive pump and dump schemes lately, right? Or it's going to be the catalyst that really does give us that next big push to the upside. So make sure to FOMO into the like button, guys, because if we get 1,500 likes within the first half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. And also, guys, we have to give a major shout out to the sponsors of the channel. First of all, guys, Antarctic Exchange. Got to give a major shout out to Antarctic Exchange. Decentralized exchange. All right, no KYC ever. Self-custody of assets. You hold everything on your own hot or cold wallet. Lowest fees in the game. All right, 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees. Also, if you are trading on Antarctic Exchange, you own the exchange. If you're trading on it, you get paid when the exchange makes money in fees. If you're a liquidity provider, you get paid when people get liquidated. This is an exchange made by traders for traders. Instead of trading against the market maker, you're trading against a peer-to-peer liquidity pool. Also got to give a major shout out to BLOFIN, currently offering 10% cash back, up to $1,000 future bonus. And a chance to win all these prizes, and they will give you a discount on fees if you use my link. Also got to give a major shout out to WEEX. All right, WEEX, no issues on WEEX, but the lowest deal on fees without KYC. Of course, these are centralized exchanges. And I got to also give a major shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give our trade setups in advance, similar to this long trade you see right now, which is currently tanking. But look, I told everyone to take profit at 89K, and you know, that's a good trade. We could close the trade right now for a $4,500 profit if we wanted to, right? JasonCasperTrading.com to join the best trading community in the world. All right, let's shout out everybody in the chat right now, and then we will get into the charts, because look, I'm here right now. This is serious business. All right, we got lots of things happening. Major shout out to I Show You, who says yo. Shout out to Derek. He says purple shirt means he's bearish. Is it, or am I trying to play reverse psychology on the market makers? All right. Shout out to Gordon. He says retail doesn't have the buy power anymore. The entire market is liquidity grabs and manipulated moves at this point. Shout out to Void. Shout out to Ilgar Israfibelkov, who says, do not forget that the biggest Russian crypto exchange just got seized by the FBI. Interesting. I didn't even know that. How many kilometers do I walk in a day, bro? Just curious. I don't know. We're American over here, so we don't even know what a dang kilometer is. All right? Shout out to J Armo. Shout out to Victor Chaos. They're manipulating the prices so you think it's not any longer bullish. Sorry for being honest. Well, Victor Chaos, we take it level to level here. We trade the dang charts. All right? That's what we do here. We trade the dang charts. And... you know, like I've been saying this entire time, I am not bearish. I am not bearish, okay? You could tell by my hair. Does my hair look bearish to you guys? I am not bearish. I am a bull who is, well, just realistic with what the charts say, okay, my friend? I trade the dang charts. All right, so shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He says, go ahead and freestyle for the whole gym, JC. You on loud and proud. Oh, shout out to J-Boy Bullish and shout out to everyone at the gym. I hope you guys are all deadlifting 4, 5, 6, 700 pounds, bench pressing 4, 5, 600 pounds, squatting 8, 9, 10, 1100 pounds. Shout out to JB. It's a closed door round table. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's going to be live streamed, right? Is it going to be live streamed? If it's going to be live streamed, I'm going to live stream it, all right? I'm pretty sure it's going to be live streamed. But if it's not going to be live streamed, then I won't live stream it, all right? But if it's live, I'm a live stream it, all right? Trump has bigger things to do than play with crypto. You're all delusional. Look, man. Look, the only thing Trump cares about is crypto. That's why we all voted for him in the first place. That's why everybody voted for Trump is only because of crypto, bro. Trump's here to set us free through crypto, baby. Trump, the crypto king of the world. You know, he says, no, I can't do a good Trump impression. I wish I could. But speaking of Trump, here's what he has to say. And shout out to Welsh Jesse. What's going on, man? Shout out to Gordon. Dump, then pump, then who knows? Shout out to Houston. Give me a 49k Bitcoin and a 1450 ETH. Those would be good prices, and that would probably be a really nice support as well. Shout out to Mick Mez, who says Bitcoin going to hit 100k to take out a bunch of shorts by tomorrow. It's possible. Trump signs an executive crypto order in 25 minutes. Is this true? All right, let's go over to forexfactory.com and see what the heck is going on here. All right, let's see if there's any kind of thing here that would affect the markets. All right, so President Trump is going to speak. It looks like today, guys. He's going to speak today, which is pretty crazy. He's going to hold a press conference about his latest executive orders at the White House in Washington, D.C. Maybe we'll have to check that out. All right, let's see if we can't get that. Let's see if we can't watch it. All right, today. We will check that out. Make sure to smash up the likes, guys, because look, if we get a 1,500 likes, we'll give away $1,000. I'm not sure. If I... I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can find Trump speaking live. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay, because we got to get into these charts anyway. Am I in the gym? Of course I'm in the gym. El Punto Rojo on the 4 hour. I'm always in the gym, guys. Always, always, always in the gym. All right, so here's the deal, guys. Here is the deal. I'm going to give it to you straight. You guys know me. All right, I'm going to give it to you straight. Right now, like we said before, Bitcoin is at a make it or break it moment where on the daily time frame, we are printing an extremely oversold momentum wave. Negative 95 on Market Cipher B. All right, guys. Negative 95 on Market Cipher B. We have not seen anything like this. I mean, we have not seen anything this oversold. Pretty much going all the way back, man. Really, like, the only other times we've seen this oversold was the COVID dump. the absolute bear market bottom in 2019, and then the bear market bottom in 2022. All right, these are the only times in the past we've seen market Cipher be this oversold on the daily time frame. Now, when you see a wave this oversold, you need to be looking for a bottom to come in. All right. In addition to that, we are coming down to our massive box of support around that. I'd say let's say like $72,000 to $78,000. It is a major zone. The reason why this is such a big zone of support is because when we look at the bull market uptrend, going all the way back to 2022, every single time we basically form a range, going all the way back to the bear market bottom, really, we never come back to tap that range, right? We never come back into the range. We form a sideways range, we get a fake out to the downside and then pump, right? Then we form a sideways range, we get a fake out to the downside and then pump. And then we form a sideways range, we get a fake out to the downside, and then pump. We form a sideways range, we get a fake out to the downside, and then pump. Now we're forming a sideways range. If we can't hold this, we are going to be coming back into the previous range, which has not been done the entirety of the bull market. So it's a very interesting time. We also understand that we are coming up to the macro Fibonacci from the last range low to our current range high, which is coming in right around the low 70s, the 618 level. All right. Also, if we take our fib from the bear market bottom to the top, and we go ahead and put our 382 Fibonacci on, you can see we're coming to the 382 Fibonacci. If we're going to be losing the 382 Fibonacci macro and the golden pocket local, that is a very bear sign, marks the change of a trend, in my opinion. Now, when we look at market Cipher B on, let's say, the 4-hour time frame here, we are seeing some bullish signs as the price is getting lower to key support, and this is key support, right? This is key support. We are seeing something known here as, well, we have a very deep momentum wave followed by a very shallow momentum wave. And I know what you're thinking to yourself when you see this. You're like, Jason, you know what that kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like a butt, but instead of the butt cheeks being even, they're kind of uneven, like this picture of this woman right here. All right, this just in. Apparently, Texas Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Legislation SB 21 passes the Senate. Shout out to Michael Saylor, who remains bullish on Bitcoin. All right, we got some bullish news apparently right now for Bitcoin. All right, and let's see if that's going to translate over into the charts. We are seeing some bullish signs as we come down to these lows. And so what does that mean? Well, for me right now, I've been saying it ever since last week. I believe that the low is in. I believe that the general low is in. The specific low may not be in. As long as we are holding this green box I've drawn in the chart, then I believe the general low is in. All right, because when we go to the weekly candles here, remember, we're dealing with very high time frames. So even if this week we wick down a little bit lower, but then close the candle back up above, and this purple wick comes down a little bit lower, and then the following week we have another wick that comes down this low, and then eventually it's off to the races, we would look at this in hindsight and say, wow, what a beautiful, nice bounce right from the box. So I'm still going to come out and say, I believe the general low is in. I'm still going based off the 4-year market cycle that within the next few months we hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin and see altcoins hit new all-time highs. But I'm going to say, as long as we're holding this, then I'm bullish. We start to lose that, then I am looking at other scenarios that are not preferred, but still possible. Okay, so here's what we would really want to see tomorrow. Here's what we need to see tomorrow, guys, with this crypto summit. Look at the weekly candle. First, let's first understand what's happening with our monthly candle here. All right, our February candle looks horrible. Our February candle has actually closed beneath the low of the previous range. Now, we've seen this happen before. In fact, we've seen this pattern happen back in June 2023, where we had the low of our range, right? And I'm talking about the candle bodies here, not the wicks. The body of the monthly candle closes below that level, but then we get the big pump. We had it happen over here in August 2024. The body of the monthly candle closes below the level and then the pump. We had it happen once again in February. The body of the candle closing below the level. When we come to the weekly time frame, what we really want to see now is we want to see tomorrow, if we're going to get a pump, we want to see this weekly candle now close above the very important level of $91,000. That is the value area low of the range. For this to be a nice, healthy looking weekly close, it needs to close above $91,000. Why $91,000? Well, because for the past few months, $91,000, anything below that has been considered low price for Bitcoin, been considered cheap Bitcoin. When the market makers push the price down below the level, we see a nice buyback. We even saw this last week with our big dip all the way down to $78, $78,000. Whoop, was that a Freudian slip? Is Bitcoin going to $78? Hope not. But even last week, when we came down to $78,000, we still closed that weekly candle back in the fair value zone. So we want to see that same thing happening this week. And of course, we still have 3.5 days, 3.25 days, I should say, for this to happen. And so the one thing I'm going to be looking at for this weekly close on Sunday is, are we going to close the weekly candle above 91,000? And if we are, that's a very strong weekly close. Okay? Now, if we're going to be closing the candle below 91,000, not the best look. If we're going to be closing the weekly candle below 89,000, which is that last major support resistance flip that we have here, also not a good look. Right now, this weekly candle looks pretty dang weak. I'm not going to lie. So what we really need to see happen here is one of two things for the upside. A, we need to see something bullish happen tomorrow and we actually make another higher high here and continue with this uptrend from our low, our high, our higher low, and our higher high. Now, so far, you know, we still have a few days for this to kind of play out, and obviously a lot of people are probably waiting for tomorrow to see what's going to happen. But so far, this is a pretty nice looking low, all right? Which is why I took a long trade from that low. When we came down to the area, we were seeing a few bullish things in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, right? I took a long on Bitcoin because we're bouncing from the 786 fib. We had bullish divergence on market Cipher B, uneven butt cheeks. We had bullish CBD divergences. We saw shorts being absorbed, and everybody was waiting for lower to long, right? So for all those things combined, I went ahead and took a long here, saying to myself, you know what? We made a nice low. We made a nice high. We came down for a beautiful higher low, basically back testing this level here, right? Which was also our 786 fib. And we had all these bullish signs. Let's see if we can't go for the trade. So we went for the trade, locked in a nice $2,000. And now we're kind of going to just see what happens here, all right, as we head into tomorrow. Now, the second thing that could potentially give us a bullish scenario is this. If, let's say, tomorrow gives us a dump scenario, right, which so far these press conference things have been very bearish, here's what we want to see happen. We want to see, basically, something that would make people freak out to only end in another fake out. Because you have to realize, right now, the fear and greed index is extreme fear. All right, let's check out the fear and greed right now. Yesterday it was 20. Okay, it's still extreme fear. It's not as bearish as yesterday, but even still, people are feeling extreme fear right now in the markets. And one more push to the downside would exacerbate this fear and this anxiety that people have. Everybody who is expecting it to be super, super bullish, well, they're kind of now having extreme fear. So if we come down again for another low tomorrow and we lose $78,000 and we bounce from that green box that we had on the chart, remember, this is a very key zone of support just below where we hit last week, right? We have a few key levels of support in this area and obviously a major support resistance flip right here. If we come down to this area and on market Cipher B, we're actually starting to see now the daily time frame giving us a bullish uneven butt cheek pattern. That would actually be something that would screw a lot of people who are expecting more downside, right? Because a lot of people are feeling bearish, and a lot of people would get really scared and really bearish if we come to take those lows again. They'd say, that's it, we're rejecting. And so what we want to look for is basically just a fake out. And when we see the fake out, for me, because we're at key support, this is a place to be looking to buy low, potentially coming back up to a new all-time high on Bitcoin within the next few months, right? So I'm either looking for something bullish to happen tomorrow, and this is the low, and the trade we took in the Casper Crew VIP Discord earlier this week, set up given live, is our higher low, or we come down to make a lower low, and then I will be looking for another long trade, all right? Because it is very key support. Now, if we start to lose this key support, specifically, this area right here, $73,000. Let's talk about bearish scenario, because these are bullish scenarios and I want to be bullish. But as a trader, right, I have to be prepared for any kind of scenario that happens, okay? If you're prepared for scenarios, that's how you're going to make the money trading. I'm not talking about you hodlers out there. I'm talking about us traders, the people that come here every single day to make money in these markets, all right? Now you people that bought Bitcoin in 2016, you're still hodling no matter what, all right? Now, no hate on those people, because I do the same thing, but I'm also a trader. So if we're going to be coming back down into the range, breaking our bullish market structure for the first time since 2022, I mean, it's crazy, right? This will be the first time we've changed from bullish market structure since November 2022. Then we need to be prepared for the scenario that happened last market cycle top. Now, last market cycle top, if you guys remember, we formed a double top, right? We did our first one in the spring of 2021, our double top in the fall of 2021, okay? We had a 55% correction from the spring all-time high, right? 55% correction. Now, where did that correct to? It corrected down to the previous range low. All right, the previous range low. Now, remember, we're looking at this uptrend right now, and we're noticing that ever since the bull market began in 2023, we've seen the pattern of forming basically a sideways range breakout, sideways range breakout, sideways range breakout, sideways range breakout, sideways range breakout. So if we form sideways range breakdown, what did Bitcoin do the last time we were in a very strong bull market uptrend, forming sideways range breakout, sideways range breakout, sideways range breakout, and then we break down? What happened was we came to the bottom of that last range before the last breakout for a 55% correction. And then we started to basically trade in this sideways range right here, right? We came back down to the previous range support, and then we came to the previous range resistance. And now this took us a little bit longer here. This actually ended up taking us about, let's just say about 220 days for this whole thing to play out, okay? When we broke down from the range. Well, if we see a similar pattern happen now, that would be something like this. We would see the Bitcoin price coming down to around $49,000. That's the previous range support. And then we would expect, if we have, like, let's say 200 something days, just like last time, all right, that would put us right around the fall, right around the fall of 2025, late August, early September. And that's where we might be able to expect something like this, right? Form the range, then get that nice big push up to our new all-time high around that time. And that would be our bull market top. All right, so this is another scenario that is not necessarily, let's see, did we get 1,500 likes? Dang, we didn't get 1,500 likes for our giveaway, but let's set another time. Let's see if we can get 1,500 likes in another 5 minutes here. I'm curious if we can do that. All right, so what might happen here is something similar to what happened last time, right? Similar to what happened last time. And remember, last time, everybody was very bearish right here. Everybody was saying that this was a head and shoulders. Remember that? But then, bam, new all-time high. So everybody also is going to be saying, you know, head and shoulders, and then boom, all-time high. Now, market Cipher B on the weekly time frame. Remember what happened last time as well. We had the bearish divergences right here. We had a 55% correction, and then we've got that last drive of bearish div, and that was the top, right? We have our bearish divs here. If we don't hold 70K and get more of a deeper correction, that next trigger wave we get on the bottom of the zero line of market Cipher B, in my opinion, is going to be the one that really does give us that last final push, and then we're probably going to put in that bearish divergence like this, and that's going to be our cycle top. All right, so these are the different scenarios that could happen. Of course, there's the scenario, because anything is possible, that the top is in for Bitcoin, and that altcoins never have their season, and everything that's been playing out in a pattern ever since the beginning is going to stop repeating the pattern, and this time could really be different. Okay, that's always a possibility. Is it the highest probability? I don't think so, but it is a possibility, which is why it's so important to reiterate the fact that, remember guys, if this is your first cryptocurrency cycle. All right, just a low dose cycle, you know, low dose TRT, maybe a little bit of trend. All right, just a little bit of trend, you know, okay, a lot of trend. If this is your first crypto cycle, all right, and you got into crypto, let's say here or here, I need to remind you that this is not, you have plenty of time in the future to come back to these markets and do very well. And let me just tell you something that will change the way you look at crypto. Bull markets are for selling only, and bear markets are for buying only. And when you're scared to sell, you should sell. And when you're scared to buy, you should buy. All right? Because this is the only way you're actually going to make money in crypto as a long-term buyer and seller. Okay? When things are very scary and China's banning Bitcoin and it's bad for the environment and they're shutting down the algorithm and everything's going wrong, okay? And it's scary to buy because you know if I buy this asset that's losing money like crazy tomorrow, my $100,000 might be worth $70,000. I might lose $30,000 overnight. Who knows, right? It's scary to buy. And when we're pumping, right, it's scary to sell. Man, if I sell this now, I'm going to get $100,000, but if I wait, it could be worth $200,000. It's scary to do that, but you have to do that, all right? Because I can't tell you how many people on these live streams are asking me in these times, right? In these times, like, what altcoin should I buy? What, like, should I buy? And I kept saying the whole time, like, you have to understand, in a bull market, you never know when you're buying the top. Every single time you buy in a bull market, there's a chance you're buying the top, right? But if you're buying in a bear market, you know you're not buying the top. You know for certain you're not buying the top, all right? So, with that being said, let's dive down into the lower time frames here and take a quick look at what's happening. All right? Market Cipher B. Did we get any bear divs on the 1 hour here? We did not. So essentially what's happening is we are getting a bit of a rejection here from the value area low of the very large range right here. Confluence with the Fibonacci, I think, is that our 786? Yeah. So we're rejecting from our zone that we had on the chart yesterday, between the golden pocket and the 786 and the value area low of the range. Okay, so right now Bitcoin is struggling to break out above. So let's talk about supports to the downside, potentially looking for a bounce. All right, what we got to do is we got to go ahead and look at the volume of this whole thing here. All right, let's take a look at the volume from the low. Okay, so interestingly enough, we are below that high volume node right now, which is not a bullish sign. All right, we do have a high volume node at around just below 86K. So this is a high volume node right here. Let's go ahead and pull some local Fibonacci's from this low to the high. Okay, so right now we are coming down to the POC of the local range. So just below 85, just below $86,000, we are having our local support. Let's say 85,700. This is a place where we would want to see this hold, right? This is the next place, honestly, for me, that I would be looking for the price to bounce. The thing that's keeping me most bullish right now is this 4-hour money flow here, right? About to cross that zero line, okay? Of course, remember, tomorrow, volatility will ensue. But if, let's say, the next few hours we have a dip down and we come just below the $86,000 level and we're holding this support resistance flip, it was our support back here, our resistance right here, our resistance, consolidation, support flip right here, resistance. We have some stop losses to be taken out here. Then I would actually be looking for a bounce from this zone to be taking it back inside the range to our high volume node, at least of about $97-ish thousand. And tomorrow, when Trump comes out the gate and whatever's going to happen at the crypto summit, because I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but I do know the markets are going to move. Some very key levels to the upside that we need to be watching for rejections are going to be, number one, we take our fib from the high to the low, okay? We have our macro Fibonacci golden pocket pull from the high to the low right here, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that this area right here is massive, massive support resistance. All right, look at how price just traded here forever. There's so much volume here, and we have a Fibonacci golden pocket. All right, if we're going to get a pump and dump tomorrow, this is one of the major areas that we need to look for a rejection from, right? If we're seeing a rejection happening from this area, for me personally, that's a place I would actually enter into a short trade. The other place I'm going to be very interested in looking for a short trade is going to be up here at around 102,000 to around 104,000. The reason for that is because we have a lot of volume up here as well. If we take a look at this mini range that we traded here, we've got our high volume node coming in right at $104,000, and then we have our 786 and our macro value area high. So if we're going to get pump and dumps tomorrow, the two places we want to look for price to reject from to potentially hop into a short trade, unless you're one of those people that never shorts crypto in a bull market. I'm definitely not one of those. I've actually got a short open on Bitcoin right now, right from the setup that we gave in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord from $106,000, right? But shout out to the Casper Crew, by the way. If we come up to one of these areas and we see a rejection, that could be the place where we actually do reject from in the event of a bearish situation. All right, these two areas right here on the chart. The first one is basically coming up to our high volume node at 97K. Our second one, let's just say $104,000. I'm giving you the median number in these zones because they are in fact zones. All right, and then levels to the downside tomorrow. If we get a dump and pump scenario, we are going to be looking for basically just to come down to take the low that we made last Friday and dip down into the, there's a few different, it's a pretty big zone, all right? But I would say in general, 73,000 to 77,500, give or take, right? This is actually going to be my, yeah, right around this area. All right, 72 to 77.5. I know it's a big zone. There are a few specific levels in this area, but these are the three areas right here. All right, I'm going to just say 72, 77.5, major support. Major support. And then these boxes up here, 97K, major resistance. And then, of course, 104, major resistance. And as a trader, like for me, like as a high-term, medium-term time frame trader, even in the midst of high volatility moves, these three levels are really the only things that count for me, right? They're really the only things that count for me. So again, I am interested in $85,700 for a local bounce here. If not, I'm interested in taking out this low for a fake out with bullish divergences. If, let's say, tomorrow we do bounce and we do pump during this event, I'm looking for a rejection from $97,000. I'm also going to be looking for a rejection from just the top of the range at around $104,000. And this really, I'd say, is the way to be looking at the chart right now. Because, you know, obviously if you're a scalper, you can get in a whole bunch of different levels and sniper entries. But if you're more of a medium to high time frame trader, these are the three major levels based on volume and Fibonacci to be aware of. Again, this is our macro 382 Fibonacci down in this area. This is no joke. This is no joke. Whenever you have your macro 382 Fibonacci's, you're going to get something from it, right? Let's actually take a look. I'm curious to see what did happen at our macro 382 Fibonacci last time. Where did we get that from? Did we get a significant bounce from that area? No, we didn't even get anything from that. That is crazy, actually. Yeah, that is crazy. So I think this right here, what happened right here, is what we definitely don't want to see tomorrow. We lose this, not good, not good, not good. All right, tomorrow we lose the macro 382 Fibonacci, not good, man. We fall through like a hot knife through butter tomorrow, not good. All right, we don't want to lose this box like that. We want to see the daily candle close. That daily candle didn't even have a shot last time, man. That was crazy. It didn't even have a shot. It just fell right through there and then rejected and held it as resistance. And it wasn't until we broke out and back tested that it was off to the races. Very interesting. Macro 382. It was resistance before it was the 382, and then we immediately lost it, and it was resistance all summer until the breakout and the retest, and then boom. All right, very interesting. This is important to look at what happened in the past so that we can be prepared for scenarios to happen in the future. All right. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. God bless everybody in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless all 2,300 of you. Who do we got in the chat? Shout out to my man Idris, 83K tonight. Shout out to Jackie Boy TNP. What do I think about new and upcoming trader Gabe Itch? I don't know. His name, does he call himself that? What do you mean up and coming? New and upcoming trader. What does that mean? I don't know. All right. Michael Sarro's bullish on Bitcoin. We got a super chat in the house. Shout out to Steak Sauce, Tia and Adam. Yeah, we'll do some TA on Adam. Shout out to Michael from Texas. God bless you, big ways. Shout out to Hype Soul. We're going up to 93K again tonight. Why shorts win more than longs? What do you mean? I mean, you can't really say that overall for the past 2 years. But you could say that since January 25th. So for the last month and a week, shorts have won more than longs. But before that, longs won more than shorts. It's just a sideways range for now. And that's another thing, guys. We're technically, literally, in a sideways range for now. Okay, so if you learn how to trade the range, which is what you got to do, then you know, you can make money no matter what happens, right? That should be the goal for everybody. All right, got to give a major shout out to Antarctic Exchange. All right, Antarctic Exchange, a decentralized exchange where you are the owner of the exchange, you are the market maker. All the assets here, because it's a decentralized exchange, you're not depositing your money onto any platform, so you don't have to worry about hacks, you don't have to worry about rug pulls, you don't have to worry about frozen accounts. Also, you get paid for using the exchange because you are the market maker. So if you're trading on the exchange, you get paid part of the fees. If you're a liquidity provider, you get paid proportionally to what the exchange makes in liquidations and fees. All right, it's not traders against market makers, it's traders against traders. And if you sign up using my link in the pinned comment and description, you have access to the Casper Crew fees, which is the secret level VIP fees. All right, not available to anybody except those who sign up via the Jason Casper link. 0% limit order, 0.015% market order. Also, guys, BLOFIN is a centralized exchange I'm trading on. This is where we gave the setup in the Casper Crew over on BLOFIN. And they are offering 10% cash back right now, up to a $1,000 future bonus. Also, got to give a major shout out to the Casper Crew. JasonCasperTrading.com. Click the link to join the VIP Discord. It's where myself and multiple instructors give you their setups and their plans multiple times a day over in the best trading community in the world. All right. Major shout out again to WeBWave, who says, could you analyze DOT? Yes, we could analyze DOT, and we will analyze Atom. Is this a new startup that I created? It is a new startup exchange. It is. It's a brand new exchange. All right. So it's gonna be huge. It's gonna totally change the game. All the issues that we've had with all these dang centralized exchanges, it completely negates those issues and makes them irrelevant. Shout out to Stacy, who's going to call this a sell the news event. Shout out to Seabosh, trading is life. We long, then we short. In the boring times, we swing. Shout out to Talise. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. A1 is the only good steak sauce. Actually, you know, Primal Kitchen makes a pretty good steak sauce as well. Shout out to Daniel T, who's not religious, but still takes the blessings in Jesus' name. Amen, bro. Dude, the TA, will you partner with Breakout Prop? Maybe. Maybe I should talk to Crypto Phase about that. Shout out to Leedy. Shout out to Henning Carlson. Where's the background music? It should be here. Is that Bud Light? Yeah. Oh, man. You know me. Always drinking the Bud Light on stream. It's just light enough to keep me going. Plus, you know, myself being having my degree in trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies, I obviously enjoy myself a Bud Light. Of course, I can't maintain this look anymore, mainly because it's just too much time and energy to maintain my hair like that when I'm sweating all day on the treadmill. And also, the treadmill does happen to cause you to lose the facial bloat. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's take a quick look at Atom for our super chat, and then Polkadot. It's a medium-term hodl. Cosmos. 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 I know you guys can't see it yet. Let me pop it on over. Let me pop it on over. Here we go. Boom! Oh, we got another super chat in the house too, huh? I know it's the same super chat. Alright, here we go. Cosmos. Man. Well, the only thing I can say about Cosmos is this. I mean, we are at a support, which is this little zone right here. Let's go ahead and look at the volume of this mini range back here. Man. So it looks scary to me, honestly. It looks pretty scary to me. But let's assume, again, this is an assumption here. Oh, man. So here's what I don't like about it. We had a bullish divergence right here. Alright? And it looked really nice. But we just made a lower high. And now we're coming back down to support. So something like, let's give it the benefit of a doubt and say we're coming back for a retest. If this is a retest and we're not going to take the lows, you know, we've already swept the lows here. So that basically means that if our low is in, it's kind of a big if, we're buying support, right? We're buying support. And then if we break out of this, right? If we break out of this trend line, which is a very important trend line, then, yeah, we could see a move back up to the highs. And it's a pretty good risk to reward ratio. But the thing that's scary about this is we had a nice bull div down here, and it just gave us another lower high. So we would really need to put a lot of assumption into here that this is just simply a retest again. Because if we lose this, then our next support, just based on the volume, isn't coming down until... Oh, crap, I didn't see this. Hang on. So we're holding that high volume node here. Alright, so our next support, if we don't hold this high volume node, this is very important support. So it's very important support. Let's look at this. Alright, so yeah. Our next level, if we're not going to hold that, is coming down to $2.44, right? So, the weekly right now doesn't look too bottomy. Let's check out our 4-day. 4-day looks kind of acceptable. It's scary, but I'd say acceptable with the money flow, even on the 2-day. Daily time frame, money flow does look nice, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, we have a clear line in the sand, and for me, I love line in the sand trades because they give you the 3 things you need for a trade, which is an entry and a reason to enter, an invalidation where your stop loss goes, if you're into that, and a target. And in this case, we would target the highs. We would target a breakout of this trend line, preferably with a retest, but we don't have to. And then boom, shooting up to $44. Now again, with all these altcoins, guys, it does depend really on what Bitcoin decides to do. And tomorrow is a major day for Bitcoin and crypto in general. I think we're going to see the market make a big decision tomorrow for the future of Bitcoin, ETH, and all this, right? Are we going to change market structure on Bitcoin to bearish for the first time since 2022? You know, if that happens, these altcoins are not going to be the best. Now, let's check out DOT. I personally do hold quite a bit, okay? For me, if the bull market continues, and I believe it will, this to me is just an obvious buy zone for Polkadot. All right, we're forming this bugle pattern, and in my opinion, the risk to reward is really good here. All right, coming back to the highs, we have formed some nice bullish signs here. We're forming a range Okay? Anything below $5, in my opinion, is a good buy on Polkadot. Anything below $5 is a good buy on Polkadot. I personally do hold quite a bit. And personally, I'm looking for something like this to play out. So right now, we're in my actual buy zone for Polkadot. But the same thing is true. If Bitcoin's going to tank, you know, don't be surprised if Polkadot takes the low, right? Bitcoin's going to come down and lose 70K. Sad to say, for myself, we can see Polkadot hammered once again. All right, but right now, whether or not we see it hammered once again, just anybody looking at this chart, right, would say, you know, with just the basic concept of buy low and sell high, you can't get lower than what we are now, right? This is low. This is low. It was low in 2020. It was low in 2023. It was low in 2024. And so it's just low. This is a low price. So if you're buying down in these areas, when the day comes, when we come back up to the highs, you know, you bought in at a good price. Okay? So that is how I'm looking at this right now. Let's check out our corn. BTC. See how she's going. Let's go to our 6-minute time frame here. All right, Bitcoin kind of petering around. Petering. Let's check out the order flow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. We are seeing quite a few longs opening up here, interestingly. We are seeing longs opening up. We saw a pretty bearish CVD divergence here. We saw a pretty bearish looking CVD divergence into the VWAP, which rejected us. And now we're seeing more longs open, but they're not pushing the price to the upside. Not the best look for Bitcoin, to be honest with you. Not the best look for Bitcoin. Look at this bearish CVD divergence here. We saw it went from like 38 million to about 46, so about 8 million on Bybit, about 8 million longs being absorbed into VWAP here. And now you can see open interest is creeping up. Longs are creeping up. Low volume, but a bearish CVD divergence nonetheless. And let's see. Money flow on our 6-minute, Money flow on our 12-minute, It's pretty ambiguous looking right now. Once again, I would have to favor a move to our downside to hit into our $85,700 area. Having lost this trend line, having broken down from this channel-y thing, right? We have broken down from this channel. And so, yeah, when you break down from a channel, you usually target where that last low is, and it just so happens to be a major support resistance flip as well. So I'm not saying we're definitely going to come down to there, but as far as me looking for a bounce or a long trade, this is the next place I'd be interested. That is the next place I'd be interested. Major shout out to Vincent Ortiz, who says, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man gets to the Father but through him, even if you're not religious. Amen. 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 That is the truth. Shout out to Crypto Crank. Can you change the Discord rule to show P&L amounts? I don't know. What do you guys think? It was always very important for me in the beginning of the Casper crew not to show the money, but to only show the percentage. Just because, like, newer traders, I don't want people feeling discouraged when they see people making thousands of dollars every day and they're like making dollars or worse, losing money, right? It just doesn't create a good environment, I don't think. But then I had to start breaking my own rule because I started live streaming and showing my trades because I felt like it made me more legit in the space, right? I don't know, man. I'll have to think about it. Shout out to, but thank you for the super chat, Crypto Crank. Major shout out to Istophobic. Have ever seen Crypto Face's actual face? Yeah, man. I've seen it many times, all right? Look, he's let it leak before, all right? He's let it leak before. But what a weird question to ask. Shout out to Infinity RR Club. Yo, Jay, can you please check INJ? We touched an SR level. Yeah, let's check out INJ. Oh, wow. Yeah, so INJ coming down to a major support resistance level. Didn't touch it on MEXC. Let's check it out on Binance. Didn't touch it on Binance either. But yeah, INJ coming down to a massive support resistance level, filling all that single print that we had here. And let's go ahead and pull another fib from low to high. See if we're hitting into the 886 fib. I'm actually curious about this, huh? Not much. Log scale is so trippy, huh? We are hitting that SR level. Now, market Cipher B does not look very good on the weekly. We are getting momentum and money flow to the downside, but we are getting a nice bull div on the daily. Let's look at the volume. All right, this is a super key support, okay? So I'd say this is also like a make it or break it level here for INJ, where if we see a bounce happening here, we're like closing weekly candles above $11.81, above $12. That's pretty nice because we have now bounced from major support resistance flip, okay? But if we're unable to close the week above that, I would be very cautious. All right, I'd be waiting for high time frame candle closes on these weeklies. Let's go to the monthly candles. Yeah, I'd even be looking at the March candle here. I know we still have most of the month left, but this monthly candle would be a real teller, in my opinion, right? Coming down into that area. Real teller. Shout out to Jason Rillo, Alchemy Pay, and Swiftcoin. Any hope for these two? I've been listening to the moon stuff. Now I'm holding the bag. Have people been talking about these coins going to the moon? We will touch on those in 1 second. Please stand by for 1 second, and I will be right back. I have to go check on something that happened downstairs. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, we are back. All right, let's check out Alchemy Pay for our super chat in the house. On Coinbase. All right, so here's the deal about Alchemy Pay. All right. I don't know anything about this coin, but I would say this. All right. This is the monthly time frame. We are printing a red dot on the monthly. Last time we printed a red dot on the monthly, we came down to the bottom of the trend line here. And so if this trend is going to continue and this thing is going to break out, this is, in my opinion, a valid like buy zone, right? As we're coming down into the area between 1.4 cents and 2.4 cents. However, in the event of a, let's say, a breakdown of this trend line, okay, where would the buy, the real nice juicy buy be for this? We pull our fib from low to high, and I'd say coming back down to this area here, all right? See this low that we made in June 2022? Up to the 886 fib, right around here. That would be a really nice buy in the event of a breakdown of this trend line, right? We do have this trend line right here. The reason why that would be a nice buy, in my opinion, is because, well, it is historic support. It was support back in June 2022. We had our nice fake out, and then we held it again as support here. And then we've been basically forming a horizontal top, but made a slightly higher high swing failure pattern, right? You see how we made a high 1, high 2, and then we just got a wick, and then whoop, lost it. Now we'd look for that to happen to the downside, right? Just wick out this low here, this historic support, and then come back into our sideways range, all right? So in general, that would give us an idea, something like this, all right? And again, I don't know anything about these coins fundamentally, so I'm just looking at the chart, doing some analysis here, but just a trade setup that is valid, in my opinion. I mean, we could take it from this high. This is still a pretty good like risk to reward ratio, honestly. Coming down to our historic support, breaking that trend line, and then getting a move up to our Fibonacci golden pocket at 15 cents. But let's go to our weekly time frame and see what the lower time frames say about the immediate short term here. So sadly, we do have some bearish divergence momentum and money flow on the weekly. As we made that high, we have some bearish divergence money flow momentum on the daily as we made that high. And the daily time frame here is continuing to come down. So I would have to expect more downside here, to be honest with you. Within the next few days, I would say that that's more probable that we see more downside coming down either to our trend line once again or losing that trend line to come down to our box of support. Not financial advice. Shout out to Jason. He says, take a look at Swift coin. Swift coin. All right, so this was our last buy zone on Swift coin, which gave us a pretty juicy bounce. I mean, we were looking at this back in literally a year ago, guys. Isn't that crazy? A year ago, we were looking at this, saying that this was like a buy zone in this green box, and what do you know, man? That green box held. So, all right, let's remove all of this, and let's go ahead and pull some fibs. Let's go ahead and pull some volume. Okay, so we are right now, I'd say, obviously we're at a support resistance flip, right? This last high. If we lose it, not a good sign, because it means probably we will come back down to around 0.006 cents, because that is our high volume node here, and this is where we had resistance, 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 flipped into support. And so if we're not able to hold this zone right here where we're currently at, then we could easily see a move to the downside of about 54% back down to around that high volume node right here. All right, so we do want to see this hold for more upside. Now let's take a look at our weekly time frame here. How's she looking? Not the worst, to be honest. Not the best, but not the worst. Daily time frame, not the best. Not the worst either, though. But honestly, she does look like she wants to come down a little bit more. She does look like she wants to come down a little bit more here. Let's go to the 12-hour. Money flow in the 12-hour looks like she wants to come down a little bit more. And again, these types of coins, right? These randos, they really will depend on, you know, what happens tomorrow at the summit. Does anybody know in the chat, is that thing going to be live streamed? Crypto Summit live streamed? Let me Google it. You know, I'm not sure. Someone in chat, let me know if you guys know. Interesting. Tomorrow at 1:30, though, Jerome Powell's going to speak. Okay, President Trump speaks tomorrow at 1:30 to participate in a roundtable discussion in cryptocurrency. So I don't know if it's going to be live streamed. Let's see what you guys say. Yeah, Mehmed Muik wants to know, why are you guys considering buying these coins? Yeah, that's something I always wonder as well. Okay, XO says something inappropriate, but still I'm going to put it on the screen. What the heck, bro? What the heck? All right. All right, you heard closed. A closed summit. Yeah, I hope it's live streamed as well. All right, Discover Crypto says there's been zero mention of it being streamed. All right, John Foster Crypto. Man, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Man, wouldn't it suck if all our hopes and dreams of the Bitcoin pump come to a shattering end tomorrow, man? That would be crazy. It would make sense to stream it, says Fiber Splice God. It would. Knowing Trump, he will do it live. Yeah, I know. Jay Armo says short squeeze incoming. Let's check the order flow quick. I don't really like what I see, to be honest with you, on the order flow. I don't like what I see, to be honest. Shout out to Ice Guy Ski, who says, can you do ES? Sure. Oh my goodness. ES dumping, man. This is the S&P 500 mini futures contracts. So, look, right now, I'd say our next major support on the ES is going to be the high volume node and the golden pocket around 5,500. Let's go ahead and update this volume profile. I'll bet you most of the volume's above us now. Yeah. So, let's take a look at the volume of this rise. Oof. You know, losing this value area low here is not good. And I'd say our next support would be 5,500. Next major support on the ES would be 5,500 from that last major low we did in August of last year. That's the Fibonacci golden pocket. Let's go ahead and put on our 0.5 Fibonacci. And let's take this volume back just a hair. Just curious. Okay, so we have a gap that will fill right at 56.50. All right, so we do have a gap here that will fill at the 0.5 Fibonacci. It's also a high volume node, a little spike in volume. So we come down, maybe look for a little bounce from the 0.5 Fibonacci here. or look for a little bit of a bounce from the 5,500 golden pocket value area low of this range taken from April 2024, that last major low we made here. Yeah, there would be two supports on the way down, and then of course it is, you know, you would want to, obviously the stock market is in perma bull mode even in these pullbacks, but we do start to get bounces from some of these areas. You could look for bounces, but because we are getting kind of bearish here, it wouldn't surprise me if we do something like that, get a little bit of an A, B, C kind of deal here, a 1, 2, 3. Reject from this kind of zone, the high volume node, the golden pocket, then come back down for this area. Maybe for a bounce, who knows? But look at that, the S&P 500 taking a poo. Let's check out the dollar while we're here. Oof! Man! The dollar. The dollar. Look at that. Look at the dollar. Look at the dollar. Look at the dollar. The dollar. Man, the dollar is coming back to our 101 key support here. That's so interesting. The stock market's tanking. The dollar's tanking. NASDAQ is tanking like a wild lady. Look at this monthly time frame candle on NASDAQ. Poof, man. That shooting star in the monthly was a harbinger of things to come back in December 2024. Sheesh, man. What a bearish month so far for the stock market here. Let's check out gold. Gold doing pretty good. You know, gold is so dang juicy. Our green box of support, man, that thing held beautifully. Beautifully. That psychological $2,500 gold. Man, I love gold. It's shiny. It looks good. Shiny and good. Gold is shiny and good. She's doing exactly what gold should. Maintaining purchasing power. Looks like Bitcoin is getting a pump. All right, Jay Armo is right. Short squeeze incoming. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pump here. Let's check out our low time frame. Whoa! Check out our 1 minute Bitcoin price. Whoa! 1 minute Bitcoin pump, baby. We gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. Let's see what happens here. Shout out to Pro Beast. Shout out to Mike. He says, hey Jason, love what you have to say about these charts and your analysis. I'm a first time listener and have just hopped back into crypto. I wanted to get your thoughts on Vchain. Sure. Shout out to DJ. She says some people call her Darla. Hey Darla, instead of Darla. Hey Darla, how's it going over here? Darla. I guess if you got Dolores probably calls you Darla when she's looking at the dollar on the charts. All right, Dolores calls you Darla. Hey Darla, how you doing, hun? Let me get you a cup of coffee. All right, let's take a quick look at Vchain over here while Bitcoin's pumping up and the dollar's taking a dump. Man, Bitcoin, baby. Put me in a juicy mood here. I'm feeling the juice. Vchain. All right, so here's my deal with Vchain. First of all, it's been a very slow moving coin for the past number of years. All right, we haven't really seen much upside this cycle yet. But in general, when we look at market Cipher B, we see bullish divergence, we see change in market structure, and money flow getting thicker on the weekly. We have a bear div. So I'm sorry, this is the monthly. This is monthly, but even still on the weekly, we still have the bullish divergence. We have a change in market structure, trigger wave. The scary thing is the bearish div here. Okay, that is the scary thing. If the uptrend is going to continue, we're in the buy zone. All right. If the uptrend is going to continue, we're in the buy zone. Fib from the low to the high. You know, we want to be basically looking between the golden pocket and the 886 fib. This is my overall general idea for Vchain. which I do believe can happen. The question is when, right? The question is when. I don't like how we printed a bearish divergence here on the weekly. In my opinion, a little premature for the bearish divergence this early in the cycle, right? So if the cycle is going to continue, the bull market, which I believe it is, to me, this is a place to be getting Vchain, and then we can look to take it back to the all-time highs. 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio, and maybe pump up a little higher. But again, you got to be bullish on this thing fundamentally. I don't know how bullish I am on Vchain fundamentally anymore because I haven't been paying attention to Vchain at all fundamentally. I haven't. You know, I've primarily shifted my crypto journey to like day trading Bitcoin and a few other higher cap alts, right? So all I can say about this is we are in the in a buy low, sell high mentality. We are right now low, all right? We're low. This was resistance in 2020, and it's been support the entire last bear market. So unless we're going to see Vchain come lower than what it did in the last bear market, I mean, this is a place to buy. Not financial advice, all right? Definitely not financial advice. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin's pumping, baby. Bitcoin is pumping. Gold is a hedge. Bitcoin's a hedge. Can we look at NAC on the stock? Yeah, we could look at it. Thanks for the super chat. Let's see if we can't pump Bitcoin up a little bit, all right? Then we can look at NAC. All right? It's the pump song. Guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect, but other times it does not have a delayed effect, all right? How's the hair look? Rate the hair. Let's see. Is Bitcoin going to pump? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's pump! Here we go. Yeah! Here we go, baby. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. 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 Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Rush, pump. Alright, we're pumping it, baby. Get your plungers. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. All right, baby. We're pumping it. We're pumping it. Shout out to the Casper crew. The Casper crew, baby. Shout out to Tom Crown, man. Tom Crown always pumps in during the pump song. To me and Tom Crown are actually twins, and this is true, all right? We are twin brothers. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss! Here we go, baby. This purple candle better turn green right away. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pop. We're Yeah. All right. Okay, look, it worked a little bit. Now we're getting a little bit of a handle. Just a little bit. Let's see if we can't, look, it's a support resistance flip. Do we come back for the retest? Do we come back for the retest? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine we come down for the retest? Yeah, Hey yo, J Casper, sit back, relax. Gotta get something big off my chest. Talking about Bitcoin coming for the retest. Then we find out what she will do next. Yeah, here we go, form a line. Support and resistance, it happens every time. Cause we come down, then we bounce. Then we get a move up, then we start to slouch. Then you can see we build up resistance. Liquidity, the stop losses hit this. So the market maker said, hey, we're gonna pump it up. Got the short squeeze coming like the coffee in the cup with the caffeine going straight through my veins. Hey yo, J Casper, insane in the membrane. Hopefully I don't end up in chains because I'm in bondage to the price action this way. Cause I only long the bottom and we only short the top. And then the Bitcoin starts to pump and then you know that she will not stop. Cause she's coming back to the top. Next thing you know we spit the bars, mic drop. Come up the line, GP. Next thing you know we're about to spike with me. Then we turn around and we start to really see the market makers do it dirty every single time we heat. We got the Teletubbies, rub the belly. Put it on the bread like Smucker's grape jelly. Cause we sang the pump song just to pump up the price. But then they dropped it back down and it wasn't very nice. Eat the broccoli, the chicken and the rice. When we go to the gym twice or thrice. Don't you know the price action looking nice? I can smell it every day and I got the itchy lice in my hair. Bitcoin the bears, giving me the scare. I don't even care, like I'm in my underwear on the treadmill, trading on the YouTube. J Casper's such a clown, they call him Crypto Boo. Oh no, coming down, purple candles, looking so scary, can you even get a handle? Got the big dirty perp coming in. Bitcoin dumping down, now where do I begin? Gotta tell a story about my man, Big Dirty Burp. He comes around just to try and give you the herp. Talking about the purple candles on the chart. They think they're so pretty, like a nice work of art. But they're not pretty, they are so ugly. Bitcoin market makers, listen to me. When I'm long and we sing the pump song, then we don't get it wrong. Cause we're looking all around when we sing the song. Looking wrong, looking right, looking up, looking fight. Next thing you know, things are looking trite. Don't even know what trite means, but I don't care cause I love to eat the jelly beans. Got the jelly belly, jelly beans, and Smucker's grape jelly with the bread and the mayo cheese. Looking kinda deli, like the deli where you like to get the rolls. Bitcoin price, you know we're in control. Take a look over at the nice order flow. What do we see looking down below? Gotta refresh, do it best from the chest, then we best. Coming to the VWAP for the retest. Yeah, you can see the OI coming up. The blue candles in my eye, got the longs open in, looking like they're getting absorbed. The Bitcoin price having you hoard, but then we're breaking out the resistance. You know, if we hold, then we about to go the distance, take control. Then we're looking like our missus eating rolls. Next thing you know, she kisses this like she's told. Yeah, here we go. We need to reclaim this green line, baby. We need to reclaim the green line, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Now we got some longs trapped, alright? We do have some trapped longs here. Yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Dang it, Bitcoin. We are dumping, alright? Yo, this is serious. Alright, this is serious. Yeah. Hey, yo, man. Check it out, this so serious. Bitcoin price action so delirious. Next thing you know, we want to hear of this. Bitcoin bulls coming back to scariest. Yeah, we're talking about the Cirrus, the star up in the sky around Christmas. You know, we look at the constellations, the Bitcoin market makers, what they be baking, what they are taking. Is it the profits that you gave? Cause you gambled your whole life away? Coming to the charts when you're trying to take trades, but 100x leverage, it didn't get you paid. Cause you had 10 grand, you told your wife, I'm about to flip it in a trade, it'll change our life. But you lost it all in one single night, one single trade, then you gave it the knife. You said, I can't believe I lost it all. My wife is gonna kill me and I'm walking down the hall, scratching my balls, talking about the profits, the Bitcoin price. Don't you know we gotta lock it? 100x long, I thought that we would rock it. Next thing I know, the market makers forgot it. Then the price turned around and we just dropped it. Coming to the golden pocket, can you spot it? Man, I'm sorry to keep it so real, but the price makes me so emotional with feels. As we coming down to the golden pocket, hopefully we get a bounce, and I'm hoping you can spot it, and I'm hoping we don't drop it, and I'm hoping we can pop it, and I'm hoping we can top it, I'm hoping we can stop it. Talking about the dump, you know I don't want to see. Bitcoin price, market makers, listen to me. As we coming down low, you can see we're coming for the nice Casper crypto flow. Sit back and welcome to the Casper Rap Show. Trading the Bitcoin on the treadmill, that's how we go. Cause we do it every day. You know we're never gonna do it any other way. You know I give it to you straight, I never give it gay. You know we go outside and we're only looking to play. You know we're on the treadmill and it's where we take the trades. We take the profits every other day. You know we're coming here, we only give it straight. You know that we're so hungry and we're eating from the trades. You know we gotta make the profits, making them in spades. Like we're digging through the garden, like we're outside just to play. We're planting the tomatoes, asparagus and peas. Don't you know we go inside and get the extra cheese? I can't believe this! How could we pump and dump? It just isn't fair. Bitcoin bulls slowly turned into Bitcoin bears. We take a look at the order flow and I'm scared. Like I'm so embarrassed and I'm in my underwear once again. You don't have to wear pants if you're a YouTuber. You just in your underwear and dance. On the treadmill, they only see the chest up. And don't you know Jason Casper, he's had enough of wearing pants on the treadmill. It chafes his thighs and it hurts, and you bet it is no surprise. He looks down and he can't believe his eyes. His thighs are red and blistered, what a surprise. Oh my goodness, and it hurts so bad when you're trying to walk. It makes you so sad, cause you take a step, take two, then you take three. The thighs are on fire, won't you listen to me? Cause when you're squatting and deadlifting, you know the thighs rub. Like the price is pumping up just enough. Don't you know we got 4.6 opening up, talking about the long trades, but they close, what a bum. Yeah. Alright, shout out to Dayloot. 120k coming tomorrow, alright? 120k coming tomorrow, wow. Okay, man, did you see that we had an increase of RI and then everyone just closed out? Look at this. Wow, shorts closing out here. Maybe we do get our pump. Maybe we do get our pump, baby. Oh my goodness. Can we get our pump? Can we get our pump? Oh my goodness. Hey yo, I said, can we get a pump? Can we pump it back up, or is that enough? I said, yo, can we get a nice pump? Can we pump it back up, or is this enough? I have one question to ask. Bitcoin about to pump, we gonna blast. We get in the car, we turn the key, we go so fast. Pedal to the metal, don't you know we about to go past all the people, the bears and the bulls, chilling up in the boat, in the front, in the hole. We turn around, about to go to Trading Skull. What do you think? Is our trade in the hole? You know the trades are only in the green and never in the red. You know I'm taking trades, they're alive and they're never dead. Cause the trades are never red, they're only in the green. Don't you know Jason Casper, he is the trading machine. Cause we're coming in, never dirty, only clean. Price action so scary, makes me scream. Cause you know I'm so scared. The Bitcoin bulls about to be bears. But listen to me bears, I got something to say. You better hold on to your life today. Cause I'm coming to the charts and you know I don't play. I'm only here to long the bottom, then we start to take all the profits. Can you spot it when we top it? When we're looking just to rock it. Hopefully I don't forget it. Hopefully we never drop it. Hopefully we only top it. Cause we're coming to the rocket like we put a chain and lock it around the neck. And what we gonna do next? Bitcoin dumping, yo, what the heck, but we bouncing. You know we get the short squeeze up in the kitchen, about to put on some extra cheese on the turkey sandwich. Got the nice turkey. The Bitcoin bulls looking kinda lurky. And don't you know you gotta spread the mayonnaise. Bitcoin price, man, we pumping for days and we never change, only to play. We taking trades, only up in space, coming back down like we wanna play. Cause we give it to you straight, we never give it gay. Here we go, we're so hungry, so we take the trade. Gotta lock it in, profit in, spot it in with the golden pocket, top it in. 6 want eat till you know she wants some pizza. I said, hey girl, it's so nice to meet ya. Back in high school, I asked out a girl. She meant so much to me, she meant the world. I thought that she would be my future wife. I thought I could spend with her my whole life. But when I said, 6 want eat, will you be my girlfriend? She gave me the hand. She said we just pretend. I like you like this, I don't like you like that. So she smacked me in the face and my heart went splat. Next thing you know, rejection coming down like an opposite erection. I start to frown, mad introspection. Around the town I gotta give some reflection. And then I hear the sound of the profits touching. Good thing you know the cash register. The Bitcoin price, man, forget about her. She don't mean nothing to you, you don't need her. Bitcoin price, her name is Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, baseball player from back in the 90s. He was such a hater cause he never got the Bitcoin tattoos on the hand and the face, running the crypto race. What a disgrace, but we're coming to the GP. Getting the bounce, better listen to me. Don't you know the beat's hard and we start to scream. Cause we love to go around eating ice cream. Woo! Eating ice cream, love it every day. Bitcoin bears coming out to play. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Next time.
Hey yo, yeah. Here we go, Jay rapping like this. Yeah. Now here we go. Now I gotta take a piss. Now here we go. Is Trump speaking? Yeah, I think Trump is speaking, you know? Let's check it out. Is Trump speaking? Let's get some other music on here. All right? Let's see if Trump is speaking. Let's see Trump live. And 1 hour ago,
leaders, policymakers. You're going to hear from many of them on this call, underscoring the urgency and the depth of concern.
All right, we'll keep our eyes on it. All right, we'll keep our eyes on it. Shout out to y'all in the chat. We'll have to keep our eyes on it. Okay. So Bitcoin is trying to get a little bit of a pump here. Okay, we're trying to get a little bit of a pump here. Did I watch Tucker Carlson with Sam Bankman? No. Is this real? Is this recent? No. Huh. No, I haven't seen that. President Trump says, I'm not even looking at the stock market. Is this true? Where did he say this? On Truth Social or whatever? Man, what kind of crazy world do we live in, man? Sometimes I see Trump's Truth Social posts and I think, is this real life, man? Is this real life? Sometimes I see my hair and I ask myself, is this real life? You know? Sometimes I honestly, like right now we got 2,000 people in the live stream and I ask myself, is this real life? Am I really rapping in front of 2,000 people on a live stream? Is this real? Is this real life, you know? Who knows, man? With all this AI and deepfake stuff, sometimes I question my own self. Am I a deepfake? I don't know. But I am happy that Trump supports me.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper crew.
You know? Okay, it's real. Shout out to Divine Hood. He dropped the interview today. No way. No way. That is nuts. Well, I know what I'm going to be watching later. Who the heck are these people? I don't know. He's got the blue light glasses. That's cool. You know, he cares about his sleep. I should probably get some too. Let's see. Carlson. SBF. What the heck? Oh man, I think this is my new favorite picture of Sam Bankman-Fried right here. This one right here. Oh, we lost it. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. That's my new favorite. I guess I didn't spell his name right, huh? Here we go. Oh wow, this is great. I can't wait to watch this.
Watch you from afar, and I just also say I feel sorry for every man in prison.
This is great.
What he's accused of or dead.
How did it already get there? It looks like I already watched it. Maybe I did watch it. My deep fake.
So where are you?
Good friend. Our good friend.
I'm in NBC Brooklyn, in a little side room.
How long have you been there?
I've been in prison for about, oh boy, what's it been now? It's been about 2 years.
So what's it like?
It's sort of dystopian. You know, the fortunate thing, the place I'm in, I'm not in physical danger. And, you know, frankly, a lot of the staff, they're trying to be helpful. They're trying to...
Man, what a fruitcake, honestly. What the heck? He should have taken some testosterone instead of meth back in the Bahamas. I'm going to have to listen to this later, guys. You know, I wish we could just listen to it now. Maybe we should take a poll. Should we just listen to it now? But I can't listen to it now because I'm going to watch it on double X speed, all right, later on. He does look pretty fresh, doesn't he? Someone says. He looks pretty fresh, man. Yeah, he looks like he lost weight. It looks like he's doing good for himself, honestly. Looks like he's doing good for himself. Shout out to SBF, man. Honestly, SBF has done me good. I have nothing but love for the man who has helped me teach people about divergences, all right? Man, this is crazy. I know, I wish we could just pump too. He's not really in jail, says Crypto Adoption. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. In fact, I was surprised when he did go to jail. Let's see. Where's our Donald Trump video?
Of the National Parents Union, Carrie Rodriguez.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. And
okay, what the heck? Why is everybody ambiguously gendered on this newscast? I mean, you've got this lady right here. Kind of sounds like a dude, maybe.
Role that protects students.
Very deep voice. All right, then you got this guy.
Low-income students. That will mean teacher layoffs.
Sounds like, you know, same voice deepness as the lady. Now you got this lady up in here. What the heck? What in the world is this thing?
Intent to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. And we know that this is going to cause...
Man, we need Trump to come on in. Come on, Trump! Come on, Trump! Here we go, baby. We're getting a Donald Trump candle right now. Got to change the blue to the orange. Let's go. Some Donald Trump colored candles up in here. That lady is your dad, says, I'm sorry to make fun of your dad. I'm so sorry. Okay. Shout out to Fran Man. All right. Well, okay. I do want to see if Trump can speak. I do want Trump to speak. Let's see. We'll have to mute this for now because we don't want to hear. But we do want soon, all right, soon, President Trump remarks. All right, White House Live, baby. White House Live. Dow Jones Industrial Average down. New York Stock Exchange down. Everything's down. Everything's down. Bitcoin, 1 minute time frame up, though. They forgot to put the Bitcoin price on there. I really hope that this crypto summit thing is live streamed tomorrow. I really hope that. We're going to have to do some investigation. Shout out to Patriot Canham. I really appreciate the comment, my friend. I really do. Felix H has a Rocky type beat you want me to listen to. All right, we'll take a listen. We'll take a listen here while we're waiting for Trump.
You got me freezing.
All right, it's ambient. It's ambient. Shout out to Preparing for War. He says, we're going down in an earlier round, and Sugar, we're going down swinging. Nice. Shout out to Fallout Boy. Shout out to, oh, we got to take a look at NAC. I forgot about NAC. All right, shout out to Crypto Facts Report. stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee. Thank you. Can we look at the USDT dominance chart? Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll take a look at NAC. All right. Is this it? Northern Dynasty Minerals? There's a few different NACs here. I'm assuming it's the first one. I like the rounded bottom. I like the money flow cross on the weekly, on the monthly. Wow, the weekly looks great here, honestly. It looks really good. Looks great. Looks like we're about to get a move to the upside on the weekly. Again, I don't know anything about NAC, but let's put it off log real quick. Man, all I can say about NAC is this. It's definitely got way more upside than downside potential, and I like the way the weekly's looking here. We've got ourselves some nice bullish div popping on off here. It looks nice. All right, let's check out USDT dominance. So we didn't quite hit our zone of support here. We're dumping, which is why Bitcoin. We're pumping, which is why Bitcoin's dumping. You know, it looks. Here's the deal. It's inverse of Bitcoin, right? It's literally inverse of Bitcoin in every way. So we've got the bullish div on the weekly. We have yet to change market structure. Let's go ahead and pull a fib. We're coming right into that Fibonacci golden pocket zone. So interestingly enough, if Bitcoin does come a little bit lower into the $70,000 area, then we're going to see the USDT dominance coming into this major historic support resistance flip zone. I mean, it was resistance in 2021. That could give us one more big pump. And if we get one more big pump, that could take us down into that zone of support that we had on our chart from earlier. Where did we get that zone of support from? It was the macro Fibonacci golden pocket. So we've got some bullish signs on USDT dominance, right? Bullish divs here. It is inverse of Bitcoin. So you can look at signals on this to see, you know, I know guys who trade Bitcoin based on USDT dominance. All right. Thank you so much for the beat. Whoa, treadmill is stopping here. Treadmill is stopping. What do you do when the treadmill stops? What's a man to do when the treadmill stops? All right, Trump is not speaking yet, guys. But Bitcoin's trying his hardest. Am I going live tomorrow? It depends, like, if this is something I can actually live stream, alright? If I can live stream the Crypto Summit, I will live stream it. If not, I won't. I won't. Unless there's some kind of crypto emergency. I don't know. I hope it's available to see. I know other Crypto Summits are live. I'm going to have to do some investigation.
All right, let's go back out now to Democrats continuing to fight for the Department of Education.
What in the world? Dang it. Dang it! Alright. Alright. Alright, alright. Alright, guys, I am gonna head out, I guess. This Trump thing is not, it's gonna take a while. So, may God bless everybody in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you and your families in multiple ways. I may or may not be live tomorrow. It depends on whether or not this thing's gonna be live streaming. If it is, I'm gonna live stream it. We'll watch the volatility together. That being said, guys, God bless and peace.